EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jameis now on first down. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 44 yards.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Chubb running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 27 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
It is rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure and unbridled joy after that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
That one to the former Brown, Jarvis Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Winston now from the 50.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He's got room at the 30.
And some space here. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are able to move back in front.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby.
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Chubb. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over in back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Throwing, Winston. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give running right is Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He gets it left side of Johnson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Winston.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Watson.
Got an open man at Schwartz.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down.
To throw is Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
43-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10
at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw it. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
That one to the former Brown, Jarvis Landry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Winston now from the 50. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 50 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Johnson from 19 yards away.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Play fake. Winston. Trotty. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Brooks with the extra point. He makes the score 21 is in. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I'm going to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a habit, not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To the air yet again, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Getting set.
Petty face blowing a kiss 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 face blowing a kiss.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jake. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from a yard out.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a 1st-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
On the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. I subscribe.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Can you look me up, please?
To throw, Winston.
That one to the former Brown, Jarvis Landry.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4th down, Winston. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
from 21 yards away. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined, no one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
kickoff for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Jameis now on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. And here he's got Grant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Watson on first down. Drops it off for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 15. First down.
Again, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Saints 21-yard line.
On second and inches, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
York able to send